I thought I'd take a little more time today and show you more of my area in southeastern Kentucky. In this panoramic shot you can see just how deep and vast our mountains are and just how beautiful they are. We have a wide variety of animals and terrain in southeastern Kentucky. We have some natural caves, and we have some caves like this are basically just big rocks that have fell out and you've got a small cave there. Our roads are old strip mining roads and logging roads. They're very isolated. There's a few four-wheelers and things that travel from time to time. As you can see from the picture there, some of the roads are kind of rough and you need ATVs and things to get in and out of them. But I just wanted to share a little video with you of our recent ride in another part of southeastern Kentucky here where I live. How I do these videos, I take my GoPro Hero camera and I mount it to the front of my ATV, and as I ride along, of course, it just films the landscapes and then any animals or whatever would run across in front of us or out in front of us. But this general area I'm in right here is home of about 3 or 4 sightings over the last 2 to 3 years. Sightings of Bigfoot, that is. This is also the general area where I found numerous tracks, heard some odd sounds that I couldn't attribute to a coyote or anything like that. As you can see from this little short video, we have a beautiful landscape and a beautiful place for Bigfoot. We have lots of food sources, lots of plant life for them to eat, such as blackberries and things like that. And we have lots of water, creeks and ponds. Most of the creeks through here do have fish in them. But it's just a good area for Bigfoot. And there has been a real good history of sightings in the area. And I'm just going to continue looking and poking around, and by using the ATVs it lets me get into areas I normally would have to walk or hike into. I can cut a lot of my walk time down to get to more isolated areas where I can actually explore up and down the hollows. Here's a few more pictures of the area. Actually, there's a pond down there just beyond those trees that you can't see. I've been around it before. And this is the top of the mountain. Now you can see the pond again down there just slightly at the bottom. It's a big pond full of fish. There's our old ATVs we ride around on, me and my wife. And there I was up on top of the bank looking around. And my wife took the opportunity to take a picture of me, of course. Over that hill was some these bushes with little red berries on them, and something had been in them and broke out a couple of the branches. It was probably a bear, but it's kind of interesting. I'd also like to take this time to thank everybody who has purchased my book, Bigfoot Witness. It's a book, if you haven't read it or if you haven't purchased it yet, it's a book that basically lists a lot of sightings from this area and actually all over the United States, some in Canada, some in the UK. And if you've not picked it up, I feel like I've got it reasonably priced at $14.99 on Amazon.com. I thank everybody who's purchased it or who will purchase it. It's been a good adventure writing in it, and I've never done anything much like that before as far as writing a book. So it's kind of an interesting process, and I'm thankful for everybody who has purchased it or going to in the future. It helps offset some of the cost of Bigfooting and equipment and gas and maintenance on ATVs. I just spent about or $500 on my ATVs, getting them back going. I had to put new carburetors and things like that on them. But I thank you guys for, you know, supporting us on the book and on the DVD movies and things like that. But also in this book, I tell about my most recent Bigfoot sighting, which I have not published anywhere, like on the blog or anything like that. I've not talked about it on any podcast or anything like that. So that's kind of a little bonus toward the end of the book, that I get to tell about my most recent sighting. But if you've not got it, pick it up, and I hope you enjoy it. We also have some other things planned in the future. I've got the recent little thing I did called Folk Tales. I plan on expanding that a little bit if everything goes well. I got some stories I'd like to tell through it, and we got a couple other projects in the work, and I also have a follow-up documentary film to Bigfoot Tracking and Legend. We got the sequel to hit that should be coming out real soon. So, you know, we're kind of busy and got some things, and we're still doing our research and taking in reports and things like that. But we got some things that's hopefully going to work on out and, you know, come out soon for us. So just keep watching, and as always, I thank you guys for the support and for watching our videos and reading our blogs. And as always, thanks for watching.